In fact, by the time we find them, they've already raised quite a few.
Stay in Scotland, we're good.
Our country, still under
McBastard.
Blast it all! Can't we do something?
What?
Well, how's about it? Tame you weeny little war, huh?
War? Oh, no, I couldn't.
Malcolm, it's your royal duty.
Listen, the last time my father did his royal duty, MacDeath killed him.
What about revenge?
I'm not into that.
What about power? Money? A kingdom of your own?
That I could get into.
You are the rightful king of Scotland.
Aye.
Then claim your inheritance. Arouse the English troops, and we'll march to Dunsinane.
Well,
look, word has just arrived.
of what?
I don't know. Word has just arrived.
What word?
This word.
Which word?
William Word, the messenger from Scotland.
Oh. What's the word, Will?
It's you, sir. Who is the word?
Who is the word?
That will be me, sir, William Word. And I have news for you, sirs.
You have.
No, me will, sir.
Just tell us the blasted news.
Yes, sir. Will Word has it that MacDuff's wife and son have been killed by a...
What?
I believe you mean whom, sir. The answer is MacDeath.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm quite sure it's whom.
No, shut up.
You see, kill by takes the, Yes, me Will. You MacDuff, he Malcolm.
I wonder when Arnold has a special on messengers.
That tears it, Malcolm. Death has wiped out my entire family.
Must be Arnold's family special month.
That must be stopped right now. I give you my word.
No, please don't.
Without your help, I will gather the English troops and march on. Thanks, Dunsinane.
You will.
No, me Will. You Malcolm, me MacDuff.
Do you think we can succeed?
Yes, mark my word.
I'd rather you didn't, sir.
While Macduff and Malcolm march toward Dunsinane, all is not well within Macduff's castle. Lady Macduff proves that she is no more sane than her husband. She has taken to walking and talking in her sleep, and Macduff has taken to consulting a physician, who has taken to Lady Macduff.
As her physician, I must insist that you do nothing to disturb her, and I will require large sums of money to ensure this.
She's already disturbed. That's why I called you.
Here she comes. Mark, how she wanders.
Don't call me Mark.
Who would have thought the old man had so much blood in him? Here's the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand.
Little? Oh, it's like a side of beef. Oh, no. She's headed straight for the dog.
Out, damn spot, out, I say. To bed, to bed. Come. Give me your hand.
Eh?
She often takes my hand this way, sire. We'll be right back.
Wait, she's my wife.
We mustn't disturb her. I'll send you a bill.
What's done cannot be undone. To bed, to bed, to bed.
Why, that little no good.
Arnold to see you, sir.
Welcome, Arnold.
What's the good word, Squire?
Well, that would be me, sir.
What?
I believe you mean who, Master Arnold?
Who?
Arnold,
Yes, Squire.
do you know what a word's worth?
I give.
It would be worth your while to shut this word of mouth permanently.
Gotcha, Squire.
And then operate on the doctor and surgically remove him from my wife. Castle.
Will do.
Now, me will.
Course you are, mate. Here, have a cigarette.
So, having won the word and proscribed the physician, Macduff and Arnold prepare for battle.
Hand me my sword, Arnold.
I can't abide wars myself, Squire. Kills all my business, if you know what I mean. Like suicide. Lady MacDeath, for example.
I thought she wanted to be queen. Well, we have a war to fight.
Say, for a man about to face the entire English army, you don't seem concerned.
I'm not.
You know something we don't? Give us a clue.
Well, it all started when I met the three witches.
And on the road to Dunsinane,
I hate forced marches.
We're almost there, Malcolm. Here's Burnham Wood.
You still plan to take him by surprise?
Why?
How?
Well, it's man to cut down a tree and carry it before him to Dunsinane.
Are you out of your tree, Macduff?
Trust me, I know my Shakespeare.
meanwhile, back at the castle,
So, until I see a bunch of trees walking up the hill, I've got nothing to worry about.
Trees?
Aye.
Trees? As in big trunky things with lots of leaves and branches?
You got it.
No, you got it.
What?
Trouble.
The forest to see you, sire.
Wait a minute. I killed you?
Yes, sir.
But I walled him up in the wine cellar.
Well, obviously word got out.
This time I'll spread that word all over the countryside.
Later, Arnold. Now, what's this about a tree to see me?
The forest to see you, sire.
You're a loony. How do you expect me to believe that old saw about the forest climbing Dunsinane Hill?
You better look out this window, Squire.
I can't see the forest for the trees. The trees? The trees are marching on the castle. Arnold!
Don't look at me, mate. I'm an assassin, not a lumberjack.
Why am I worried? The witches said no man born of woman could harm me. I'll bet Macduff is behind this one.
Actually, he's behind that one over there.
Nah, I see him.
Want me to handle it?
He's mine.
I'll give you 25% off.
No,
50%.
forget it.
Tell you what, I'll throw him in for free, seeing as how you gave me so much business.
No way.
Just trying to do you a favour.
Basil, here he comes.
Okay. But don't never say I don't know my Shakespeare.
All right, Macduff. Where are you? Come on out, you coward chicken. Scream of chicken, Macduff.
Macduff to snuff you, sire.
You killed my wife!
No, that was Arnold.
Arnold doesn't look a bit like my wife!
Never mind. Macduff's not afraid of any man born of a woman, Macduff, and that includes you.
I wouldn't count on it, Macbeth!
Come on, Macduff. Have at it. My trusty sword is too fast for you, Macduff,
Not on your life!
It'll be your life, Macduff.
I sincerely doubt that! I have good news and bad news for you. The bad news is that I was not born of woman. My mother is Witch Hazel.
Son of a witch. What's the good news?
I brought you a last cigarette.
and so the evil Macbeth fell like the tree he wasn't. Macduff grew and blossomed in fame and glory, and eventually began a new family tree. Lady Macbeth's deeply rooted troubles branched out into her everyday life, resulting in her death. Her physician was stumped, and though he went out on a limb to declare her staying, was soon cut down to size. Arnold, once he finally got the word, packed his trunk and lumbered off. The three witches took their leaves also. Even Spot was stripped of his bark and had to split the wood. Malcolm proved to be a sot, and although he went to Scone and was crowned King of Scotland, the general feeling was that he could have his scone and eat it too.
MacDeath, Written by Susan M. Bingham and Molly Ann Mullen, was directed by Patrick Bannon. William Forward was heard as the Thane of Glamis, with Allison Evans as Lady Macbeth. Featured in the cast were Marlene McCormick, Jamie Spearer, Dolores Unger, Miguel Marcotte, Rob Zappel, Mark Silver, Larry Dilge, and Joseph Tolarowski. John Tartaglia was the storyteller. Sound effects were performed by David L. Krebs and Patrick Bannon. ART Presents continues with The Elicited Legend, written by David L. Krebs.
How is our honored guest this fine morning? Had his ration?
No, sire, not yet.
Good. Then I shall have the pleasure of serving him.
Well, here, sire. Something wrong, my lord?
This loaf is rather a bit fresh, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's no better than the lot.
You really should let it age longer, but no matter. We'll just remove this and save the greenest part for our friend. That's better.
How about his water, sire?
No. This will be adequate. Yes, quite adequate. Now take me to him.
Well, watch your head, sire. That one likes to drop down and toast right from your hand.
Bold little creature.
All right, Vermin. You got a visitor. I'll be right outside if you need me, sire.
That is quite unnecessary. I am more than sure that my friend will cooperate fully. You are yet able to stand? Perhaps you do not require sustenance after all. I shall send your compliments to the kitchens.
What do you want? Why did you come?
To seal a bargain, my friend. You disappoint me.
I know not what you mean.
Your mind is not gone, my dear fellow. I speak of the proposition I left you to ponder upon my previous visit. Oh, is that the best you can muster? Oh, I trust you have mulled the details over in your mind.
What else would there be for me to do in here?
Indeed. Tell me, good fellow, do you find our hospitality to your liking?
It is unequaled in all the realms,
You're
sire.
quite a remarkable fellow. But tell me, good knave, what have you decided?
I cannot believe that such a thing as you have proposed can be made to work.
Oh, it will work. With a man such as yourself, it could not be otherwise.
But the entire notion is...
Is what?
Utter folly. Ridiculous.
You think so, my friend?
You will forgive me, sire, but only a fool would...
I assure you, I am no fool.
Of course not. I was only about to say that it would take a fool to see truth in such madness.
Perhaps, but there are more fools in our midst than one might suspect. Yes, ready and willing to believe anything that pleases them.
But stealing from the crown? I tell you, the peasants are not as ignorant as you would believe. They respect the crown as a formidable opponent, and this respect or fear will not allow them to participate in this scheme.
They will leap at the opportunity, mark my words.
At the risk of my good fortune, I shall have to disagree.
There is a great deal more at stake here than your good fortune. It would be better for all concerned if you help.
I cannot betray the trust of my men, nor the people I have sworn my allegiance to.
Your men are like lost little lambs without their shepherd.
They would never agree to such a daring plot, sir.
Your men will do whatever you tell them because they are weak of will and you are strong.
Why not lead them yourself if you're so anxious to proceed with your ruse?
They would kill me on sight, just as my deputies had been instructed to dispose of them in a like manner.
Then one of your men. Surely one of them possesses
You are the only one with a hold over those cutthroats. Without your leadership, they are powerless.
Then I should think you would be delighted to have won the battle, to have soundly trounced the enemy with but a single capture.
I am growing weary and impatient. You will help me in this. Make no mistake. We shall see how a week without food or water affects your judgment. Good day to you, friend.
Did he agree?
Cut all his rations. No food, no water.
Yes, sire.
I shall return in a week's time, and if the prisoner is yet able to stand upon my next visit, I shall hold you to account. Do I make myself understood?
Do not concern yourself, sire. In a week's time, he will not be able to sit up.
How serious this matter is.
He will agree eventually.
It had better be soon, my dear sheriff.
He shall be mine within the week.
You assured me he would be yours this very day. Perhaps you underestimate this peasant of yours. Perhaps I was...
Milady, he will be mine.
He had better. Otherwise, you shall dispatch my dear, sweet, ancient, impotent husband by your own hand. And as my first sovereign act, I shall have no choice but to see his murderer's head stuck on the end of a pole and exhibited on the bridge for all to ogle. Do I make myself clear, sir?
Quite clear, milady. But if milady will just be patient, the throne will be hers. It is just a matter of time.
Time has been a good friend to my spouse. He should have been in the ground a dozen years ago. Time has run out. That I will be queen is a certainty. That you shall continue as my sheriff, well, that is your affair. Good day to you, sir.
By your leave, milady. Damn.
But I have kept my part of the bargain.
My dear Bishop, I believe it would suit your best interest to make an attempt to placate me, at the very least.
My man is ready, trustworthy and above suspicion. He is beloved by everyone in his flock. You need only give the word, and my friar will be...
The only one of us to survive the new queen's wrath.
But surely the queen will...
She is ready to display my head on the bridge, Bishop. I am not so certain she would be satisfied to stop there.
I have kept my part of the bargain.
And so have I, for what that may be worth to the bloodthirsty bitch.
Please, you must not use the lady's name in vain.
Bitch is what she is. You, my dear Bishop, I should say ass, stupid, sniveling, reluctant ass.
You'd best be gone, sir.
You had best search the recesses of your cobweb brain for an answer, good Bishop. Remember the bridge.
My dear father. Father. That is the solution. Wait, Sheriff. I believe I know how you may secure the cooperation of your prisoner.
Really?
Yes. Yes, I am certain it will work.
Why, tell me all, friend Bishop. All.
Well, sire, he ain't standing up no more, I can tell you that. But he is a powerful, strong sort, even without his food or drink. Well, I swear I don't know where he gets it from.
Get the harness ready.
ready, sire.
Very well, then.
All right, you. Hope you get... there now. Well, stand up straight now.
You've had more than 1 week to consider my offer. 7 days more than you deserve. What is your answer?
I cannot help you, sir.
What did you say? I do not believe I understood what you said.
I will not help you.
Speak up, my friend.
I cannot.
Release him. Leave us alone. Would you like something to eat? I have brought some bread. No. You should. It is really quite delicious. Baked this very morning. Very tasty.
I won't help you.
Yes, you will.
There is nothing more you can do to me to make me change my answer.
Of that I have no doubt. But perhaps if we were to introduce someone else, someone close to you, someone you love very dearly, perhaps.
There is no such person.
Oh, but there is. You were separated a very long time ago when you were still a lad in the fields.
No.
Your dear father.
He died.
No, he did not. He wanted you to believe that.
He's dead.
He will be if you refuse to cooperate.
Then I must see him.
You'll see his head on the bridge just before you join him.
You're lying.
I would not conceal the truth from you. You are my friend.
I want to see him.
Not until we have a bargain. You will carry out your part of the agreement, and then we will discuss the terms of your father's release.
Oh, release?
Yes. You see, he is also enjoying the hospitality of this fine establishment.
All right.
Yes.
I will help you.
I thought you would see the situation more clearly.
But, mark my words, Sheriff, if you have deceived me in any way, if you harm my father...
We shall ensure he is afforded the very best of treatment as an honored guest of the tower.
Or if you have falsely led me to believe that he is still alive...
You shall only know that if you cooperate with me.
Very well.
First, I shall see that you are fed properly. Then, when you have regained your strength, I shall bring the document forth for your witness. I should not like to have it known that our bargain was struck under duress.
I have a question, my lord.
Yes.
How much of the stolen goods must we return to you?
Why, none of it, my friend. Not a farthing, not a stitch, nor a single grain of wheat. All yours to distribute amongst your groveling peasant friends.
All of it?
The only stipulation is that you keep only that which you and your men need to sustain yourselves. A radical concept, I realize, but you can convince your heathen brothers to comply. Of that I am confident. And we will make you aware of certain facts so that you may plan your pillaging in advance.
Are you sure the Crown can afford this folly, sir?
A pittance. The losses will never be noticed.
Then what is the point? Of course. I see it now.
The people will be appeased by your action.
Divert attention away from the palace. Keep the starving masses satisfied so they won't be interested in the schemes of the Crown.
Let us just say that our sovereign has certain plans which must be carried out without popular interference, all in their best interests, but I fear beyond their feeble comprehension.
In other words, if they knew what was really happening, they would revolt. But my masquerade will lead them to believe that they are getting revenge against their plundering rulers.
That would be the peasants' view of it. The crown wishes to appease them in this way.
Why not just give them the things you would have me and my men steal? Would that not appease the peasants in a more direct fashion?
They are not willing to accept such a radical alteration of traditional ways. No, the crown has determined this to be the best plan.
Tell me, kind sheriff, what is your plan?
To remain healthy and among the living, my friend, till a ripe and prosperous old age is upon me.
That I do believe.
And if you are wise as well as clever, you shall adopt the same plan for yourself.
You give me no other choice, sir.
We have a bargain, then?
We have a bargain.
Good. After you have been released and have organized your band of men, you shall receive details of certain shipments of gold and wares, the goods that have been set aside for you to take.
And how shall I receive this word? Will one of your soldiers march into my camp with a scroll?
You will receive your instructions from a trusted disciple of the church.
Oh, really? That's an original idea.
A man of unquestioned stature.
Oh, of course.
Selected by the bishop himself.
Well, when am I to meet this pillar of virtue?
Once we are satisfied that you have had sufficient time to prepare your men for their new mission.
Are we to meet in secret?
No, the friar shall come to you in full view of your men. You will be the only one to know his true allegiance. It will promote the trust of your men in his word.
Yes, that is true enough. How will I know this friar?
You will recognize him by his plain robe and his great girth when he comes to you in Sherwood Forest.
And does he have a name?
Tuck. He is called Friar Tuck.
Before you go...
Yes?
Should any harm come to my father, I shall hold you to account.
You are in no position to deliver threats, hoodlum.
Still, if I learn that my father has been mistreated, or that you have succeeded in deceiving me to gain my compliance, I shall see to it that your plan is turned against you.
That would not be wise. For your father's fate, and for that matter, your fate, is sealed by the outcome of this campaign.
Yours as well, Sheriff.
The Elicited Legend was directed by David L. Krebs. Heard in the cast were John Frederick Jones as the prisoner and Barry Cooper as the sheriff, with Julie Briggs as the lady, Thomas Boyle as the bishop, and Patrick Bannon as the guard. Sound effects were performed by Patrick Bannon. Pressure Zone microphones for the stereo recording, courtesy of Warrenbrock Sound Associates Limited. Recording engineer William Berkins. Post-production facilities provided by Berkins Sound Recording Labs for the American Radio Theater. Join us again soon for another hour of radio drama on ART Presents.